Hi there, gals and pals. My garden really needs some attention, like desperately needs some attention. I've kind of neglected it, not on purpose, but I could have been better about it. The weather has just not been like ideal for being outside. And even today, it is so windy out, but this is like my only opening. It needs done, and there's rain in the forecast for the next couple days. And today is the day. So I'm gonna take you along with me. We have lots to do, as you will see. I need to trim my tomato plants because they are getting out of hand and there are so many sucker leaves and like shoots coming off of them. So I need to do that. I need to weed every single garden bed. It's bad, it's really bad. And all those suckers are doing is just sucking all the nutrients from my plants. So I have to weed. That's like top priority. And I'm also going to plant some of my sweet potatoes. Now, like I said, it's extremely windy outside, extremely windy. When I'm doing talking parts, I will try to make sure that it's like not during a large wind gust. I don't have a microphone for my camera yet, but that is something that is on the forefront of my mind. So a lot of this is probably gonna be music overlaid, and I will talk to you when I can. Or maybe I'll do some voiceover. That may work too. And on another note, it is Memorial Day, so I just want to say thank you to all who have served, who have lost their lives, and all their families. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. To the outside world! Garden. I'm gonna put this close to my face because it's so windy, but I am simultaneously filming for my sweet potato video, so, it's so windy. Okay, it's died down a little bit. I'm simultaneously filming for my sweet potato video, so you might see like a camera setup in the background as well. But currently, this is where we're at. We're drying a bunch of dirt out right now so that it can go in this bed. And then these are my 4 potato bins that we have going so far. I'm gonna need way more than this, but this is what I have currently. I obviously can't move them. I'm gonna need Keith for that, so I'm just gonna plant them right here and then let him take care of it when he gets home. As you can see, I've planted 1 tub already, but we have 3 more. Almost tripped, but we have 3 more to do, so I'm gonna show you that. The reason that one's already done is because I did an Instagram reel on it.
Staying at home, turn off the phone, I will listen to you. You lay in the sheets, you hold on to me like I'm already gone. And whisper your words like secrets written in an old moleskin. Look up above, the sunlight seems like it is gonna break in. Something ain't right. Yeah, something ain't right. Oh, something ain't right. Something ain't right. My shirt, wearing the skirt that my mother gave to you. I come up behind you and kiss on the side of your neck of you. Turn off the lights, the stars in the sky are turning so clear. Without the words, the feelings unheard can still be just as sincere. But something's not right. Something ain't right. Oh, something ain't right. Something ain't right.
and the date that I planted them on these sticks.
Walking the leaves under the trees without any shoes on, and holding my hand, I spin you around and I sing you a song. Taking a breath, like taking yourself to the hospital.
So these are just cattle tubs, and we just put dirt in them and some topsoil and about 5 holes in the bottom so the water drains out. And they're perfect because when it's time to harvest, you can just flip the tub right over and get all the potatoes out instead of having to dig through everything. I'm sorry about the wind. I hope that you can hear this, and I know I'm super close, but I want to make sure you can hear. These are Yukon Gold potatoes. I need to cover them again so that they can keep growing big, beautiful potatoes. But first, I need to weed it. Now I'm just going to loosen the soil a little. And now I gotta go get some soil. This soil is awful. I'm gonna get some prepackaged stuff. This will work better. Let's take a quick tour of what the garden looks like before I maintain it. These are my tomatoes, nice and woolly, full of weeds, absolutely despicable. This is my cucumber and pepper bed. Again, absolutely despicable. We ended up putting this around my cucumbers because I did actually have 3 and now there's only 2 left. Not really sure what happened to them. I'm assuming the cats like laid on them or something, so we made a little nest for them. This is kale, butter lettuce, green leaf lettuce, and then my sugar snap peas. This bed's doing pretty good. It just has like a few weeds that I need to take care of. You already saw the potatoes. I'm gonna loosen up the soil here. These are my green beans, needs weeded. Cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, all of this needs weeded too. And then this is my squash bed. It doesn't need too much weeding. I could probably loosen the soil up a little bit, but we'll see how that goes because I don't want to disturb anything. There are things that haven't come up yet, so we'll see what I do with this bed. My tomato plants really need some love. They need some leaves taken off of them. They need weeded. They need some more gypsum put in them, and that's what we're gonna do today. First things first, weed this bitch. Be gone! Now I'm going to take this guy and loosen the soil up and get any last weeds that I missed. Now we need to do some trimming. I'm gonna show you this close up, but I'm gonna explain it first. You have your main tomato stem. Anything that comes out, you wanna keep. Anything that goes up is what you call a sucker. It's literally sucking nutrients from the rest of the plant. This is too big and bushy. This is requiring so many nutrients to shoots that aren't gonna give us tomatoes. And these ones down at the bottom, you're gonna wanna cut off too because it helps keep pests away. It doesn't totally deter them, but it will help keep them away. The first one I removed down here at the bottom. He's not gonna do anything for us. The second one I removed is this one right here. Also not going to do anything for us. We're also gonna get rid of this one right down here. And what I really wanted to show you is this configuration here. Here's the main stem of our plant, beautiful. Here's an offshoot which is gonna produce tomatoes. This guy is what you call a sucker. He's literally just taking nutrients. He's not gonna give us anything. He's too crowded. You wanna loosen this up so that your plant can grow tall instead of wide. Now, look how lovely he looks. He looks so good and happy. Happy as a clam. Look how much space he has compared to this guy right here. It's just so dense. We opened this guy up so that he can continue to grow nice and big and tall and produce an abundance of tomatoes for us. Now I'm just gonna put some gypsum in here so that the soil continues to stay loose and also we don't get bottom rot on our tomatoes. This is probably a half a cup. And I'm just gonna work that into the soil around the root. Now he's a happy little tomato plant. I'm gonna show you one more tomato plant. Here he is, all nice and bushy, and I'm gonna time lapse this and show you how I take care of him.
And I feel okay, almost the same, but I know I'm not healed, and something ain't right.
How much happier does that tomato plant look? Trying to shield myself from the wind. Now that I've shown you a couple, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest. I'll touch base with you when the tomatoes are done. I am being absolutely pummeled by the wind. My poor plants are just leaning. They're not like down or dead or anything. They're just like being pummeled as well. I got all my tomatoes done. It took like, what time is it now? Let's see how long it took. Too long. It's 4:04 p.m. and I started that at about 2:15. So about an hour and 45 minutes. Let me show you my tomatoes so far. I don't mean so far, like I've done all of them. Let me show you my tomatoes. Look how good they look. These are my bromas. Looking good and airy and bright and lively. And look what I found. My first tomato of the season. Oh, it's so cute. While I'm sitting here, let's have a little chat. A little chitty chat, chitty chat. It helps my channel immensely when you guys interact with my videos. So if you are a regular watcher and you are subscribed, or not subscribed, if you're just one of those people who doesn't subscribe but comes and watches everything, please comment, hit that like button while I'm sitting here chatting. You know, you can do those things, pretty easy. But it not only helps people see my videos, it also, let's wait for the wind to die down. It allows other people to see my videos that are like similar videos to what they normally watch, so it'll show up on their homepage feed. If my video is getting traction, it's more likely to show up on someone else's homepage, which is excellent. So liking this video really helps me out. Comments are phenomenal, absolutely wonderful. And if you don't have anything to comment, here are a couple things that you can comment down below. Number one, why do you watch me? Where'd you come from? How'd you find out about me? Number two, do you have a garden? And if so, what did you plant in the garden? If you don't have a garden, but you want one, what would you plant? Or number 3, what's your favorite fruit and what's your favorite vegetable? I'll share mine. My favorite fruit is absolutely, without a doubt, 100% a peach. And my favorite vegetable is absolutely 100% without a doubt asparagus. And I didn't plant any of that this year, which is crazy to me, but asparagus, peaches, can't beat them. If you would please take the time to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend, that'd be lovely too. I would greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it because, like, I know it doesn't seem like it, but a lot of time and effort goes into these videos. Like, you have to set up the camera and then do the edits and the cuts and like make the social medias for it, and I enjoy it. Like, I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm not complaining about it, but there is a lot of like time that is spent doing it. So if you guys could help me out just a little bit and like my stuff, comment, engage in it, it would mean a lot. Okay, I've got some fresh water. I took a little break inside, and now I'm going to show you my pepper bed, the before, and then I'll show you when I'm done. And I might do a little time lapse in between. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Here's the pepper bed. Let's take care of this.
Oh, something
Now that I've got this side of the bed done, I'm gonna put some gypsum in there, just kind of sprinkle it around and then push it in with my hand. I have completed the pepper and cucumber bed and it looks so good. Here's my squash and pepper bed now. I've put gypsum in there, I've loosened the soil up, and then I need to weed this bed, which won't take very long. There's not much to weed. As you can see, like, we're getting some kale. There's some kale and there's some kale. That's a weed. That's kale, that's kale, that's kale. And then all this is kale. That's a weed. And then we have a nice row of butter lettuce going on. This is the green leaf lettuce. It's not doing as well as the butter lettuce, but we'll have some. And then these are my sugar snap peas, which are doing really well. I am actually gonna need to get this off. Like I said, here's a squash bed. I'm not gonna touch it. I will tell you what I have planted because I don't know that I have ever shown you this. I have zucchini here, so there are actually 3 up. Actually, there's 4. There's another one right there, just starting to sprout. All of this is butternut. Looks like I've got 4 plants up. This is a pineapple squash, and then these 2 are lemon squashes. This is a delicata squash, and then I have another one coming up here, but there will be more. These are all honey nut squashes, my favorite. And then this is summer squash. And here's the green bean and cabbage bed. This needs weeded too. That's it. I am officially done with my garden today. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty whipped. I'm pretty whipped. I don't think I've ever let my garden get that out of hand. It was really bad. I'm gonna give you an overview. I ended up adding the rest of the dirt that I had topped those potatoes off with here because I want to get it kind of mounded eventually. So there's my potatoes. We've got broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and it's so cute. Some of these are starting to curl up. And then these are all the green beans. Like I said, I didn't do the squash bed. Here's my lettuce and peas. We've got the peas, and then green leaf lettuce, butter lettuce, and kale. And then, of course, you've already seen this, but my cucumber and pepper bed. And that's a wrap on the garden. Now that that's done, I totally deserve to sit outside with my book and read. probably with a kombucha and a snack. I don't know what I'm gonna have for a snack. I have some mangoes over there, but I don't think they're quite ripe. I should have made some guacamole earlier. Ooh, that would have been good. Guacamole and chips. I guess I still could, but don't really want to. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today. I only post one YouTube video a week, and I post it on Sundays at like 9:45 a.m. And I'm just like trying my hardest not to commit to more than that, because I'm one of those people who's like all or nothing. So if I do 2 videos, then I'm like, I feel completely defeated if I don't do 2 videos the next week. I don't know, it's really weird. It's that perfectionist all or nothing attitude that I try really hard to work on daily, but I just have a hard time with it. I'm probably going to wait to post this until there's an opening in my Sunday slot, because this coming week will be my Super 6 slot. So I always do Super 6 the first Sunday of the month, and that's just the way it is. Maybe eventually I will learn that it is okay to post twice in one week and once in another week, but that time is not right now. And you might say, oh, but Kirsten, you have posted more than once per week. Here and there. Yes, I have, but it wasn't an actual YouTube video. It was a video. They were sweet potato videos that were made for my Instagram, and I just uploaded to YouTube as well. So technically no extra work went into YouTube besides creating a thumbnail. It's the next day, and I did something last night. When I left you, I told you I was gonna go enjoy my book. I did not do that. I did not do that at all. My mind remembered that I had to go do chores. I had to go feed the cows. So I went and did that. And then I started dinner. And then Keith got home and we ate. And then I went back out to the garden and I made something. And I'm gonna show you now. Look at my squash babies. I had this brilliant idea last night, once I went inside, of protecting my little squash babies, because as you saw with my cucumber, I had to put something around it because I think the cats are laying on it and just kind of like destroying the leaves a little bit. So I decided to cage each one of my squash babies so that that wouldn't happen. I never see them in this bed, and none of them have been destroyed yet, but I wanted to make sure that none of them got destroyed. So I went a little overboard. I don't have cages around each one of them because I didn't have enough chicken wire, but I got the majority of them. This was my first one. It was a little too tall, so then I split them in half, and those work well for these little ones. Don't have one on this guy. These are summer squashes. This is a summer squash. And then I was able to put one around each one of my honey nut squashes. This is a delicata squash, another delicata squash. I should have a few more popping in here. These are my lemon squashes. This is a pineapple squash, and I should be getting one there. These are all my butternut squashes. One hasn't come up here yet. And then this is all zucchini. How good does that look? I'm so happy with that. I also did some like tilling around, just not in the spots where squash hasn't come up yet. Yay! Okay, for real now, this is goodbye. I'll see you next time. Fucking noise. Oh, come on, motherfucker. Get on with it. I tell you what, a girl can't fucking do anything. Fucking bugging me all the time.